What's up guys, I'm Jason Luke bringing you another Ninja Trix video. Before we get started, make sure you guys have a nice 5x5 area so you guys don't hit anything or get hurt. Also make sure you have somebody watching. With that said, let's get started. We're gonna start stretches guys, so we're gonna start doing some wrist rolls. We don't wanna hurt our wrists at all when we do these exercises. And your wrists are very important, especially with push-ups. I've hurt my wrists a few times. We're gonna go the other way. We're gonna go one arm cross. Then the other arm. Okay, we're gonna spread our feet a little wider than shoulder length. And you're gonna take one hand and try to touch the opposite foot. And up. Take the other hand, opposite foot, up. Just do that a few times. Try to keep your legs as straight as possible. One hand, opposite foot. Other hand, opposite foot. Okay, now we're gonna put our hands on our hips like this, and we're gonna push our hips in a circular motion around town. And then we're gonna go the other way. We're gonna pick up one leg, hold it up like this. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other leg, but try to jump up and land with the leg that you're grabbing now, and grab the other leg, just like this. Shake out those legs, shake out those arms. We're gonna do some neck rolls. Make sure to go all the way around. And we're gonna go the other way. We're all set, guys. On to the next set.
All right, guys, I'm gonna be leading your warm-ups today. We're gonna actually start off with some just hand pulses. Just bring out your arms straight, bring them forward, pulse them. Works your shoulders, stretches them out a bit. Get you warmed up. All right, now I want you to bring your hands in and out, and actually do half circles. We're gonna stretch our torsos out, get some movement in. Bring it up, straight to forward, bring it back forward, back. All right, now get down in the bear crawl position. We're gonna do some frog squats here. You're actually starting off with bear crawl. Remember, bear crawl, you're not sticking your butt way up in the air, you're actually starting off with almost like a table. And you're leaning back. You should actually feel this exercise and warm up in your hips. You're gonna be stretching out. And make sure you keep your core tight. What's your core? That's your stomach area. Your stomach area is very important for Ninja Trix and any kind of workout or physical activity you're going to be doing. The reason they call it your core is because it's where all this is based around it. All physical activity. Anything you do, any movement you do, it requires your core to keep you stable. So we're actually gonna work out our shoulders and scapula, the back. People ignore their back a lot, so they do a lot of push-ups, but they don't work out their back. So we're actually just gonna lean forward like this, bring our hands down, just bring our hands up, all right? Just bring our hands up like this, bring your shoulder blades together, together. This does similar to what Superman poses do, is they're working out those back muscles, working out those shoulders, and getting that area warmed up. Do this for a few more seconds. Hope I'm not blind again here. Unfortunately, I've lost the covering to the top of my head. Not a lot of hair there left anymore. I got in a fight with a lawnmower the other day. Alright, now we're gonna go back to legs. It's always good, if you notice, I try to go from legs to core to short arms, and you kind of alternate. So that's very important when you do a workout plan and you do workouts, is you're working out your whole body and doing different workouts. So we're doing some lunges here. I'm going to do this sideways a couple times so you can just see where my knees end up. So just lean into that like that. Step forward, step back. These are lunges. These are working out your quads, your glutes. Also making sure you keep your back upright. And you want 80% of your weight on that front leg. And you should feel this quad, this leg bulging out. You want this muscle engaged. And this is also building up your quick twitch muscles so that you can jump better, jump farther, jump higher, and move quicker. All right, so like I said, we just worked our arms, down to our legs. Let's do a little more core. Essentially, bring it right down. We're gonna do some dead bugs. So I want you to bring it out with your hands, lay on your back. Try not to touch your feet when you do this, and bring it in. Don't try not to touch your feet to the floor. And just out, in. Now, why do we do our legs and top? This is like doing a sit-up, where you're also bringing your legs out. Why would you do that? Because your stomach muscles don't just consist of muscles on top. They consist of your lower half of your abdominal muscles. So when you do this, you're stretching out those muscles all the way, and you're bringing it all in. So you're working all of your core muscles here, your abdominals. All right, let's get back up, and we're gonna just do some arm circles. Just kind of getting us ready to do some upper body stuff. It's also working out those shoulder blades a little bit. And then we're gonna just do some butt kicks. So just run in place, try to kick your butt. This is a great warm up and stretching movement because you're moving the legs, you're getting them warmed up, getting the blood flowing, and you're stretching out those quads that we just worked out. Great exercise, great workout. We're gonna do one more thing. One more thing is crab walks. So crab walks are great because they are actually kind of working out your whole body, but it's also working out your core. You're just crab walking back and forth depending on how much room you have. If you need to, you can go up on your fists if it hurts your wrists, but it's also good to stretch out those wrists. So keeping those hands out and like this, and you're gonna see if you move inside, you can see my wrists are actually getting stretched out as I do this workout. So not only are you working out, but you're getting a good stretch on those wrists. That's it for the warm-up.
What's up, guys? This week I'm going to be teaching you guys a karate skill. It's going to be a jump spin hook kick, okay? It's going to be very similar to the pop 360 that we did a while back, except this time, instead of using a crescent kick, we're going to use a hook kick. Okay? So first we're gonna learn the hook kick again. So every hook kick, every kick has a bunch of steps to it. So first we wanna make sure our back foot's turned. Okay, we're gonna pick up our foot like a front kick, and then we're gonna chamber it to the front like a side kick out like a side kick, and across. Okay? Now try that. If you've got that, speed it up a little. One more time. Okay. Now, we're gonna do the spin hook kick. Okay? So we're gonna spin, look at the back, look at the front, pick your leg up, chamber, out, and back. Okay? Again, if you have that, speed it up a little more. Spin, chamber, out, and back. One more time. Spin, chamber, out, and back. Okay. So now, one big skill for any jump spin kick is rotation. Okay, you guys learn that rotation comes from a few different things. If we're in the air, you can't really rotate with your hips. See, if I just jump up, it's really hard for me to get any sort of rotation as I'm already in the air. That's about all I can do. And I use my shoulders for that. I can't even use my hips. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to start facing one way and use your arms. Your arms give you a lot of rotation to build up into a jump spin. Okay, so imagine you're spinning around like this, and you bring your arms in, you can feel yourself speed up a little, okay? That's what we're trying to do here. So we're gonna throw our arms back, and then as we come up to jump and spin, our arms are gonna come in, and we're gonna speed up, okay? While you're in the air, also try to keep your body straight up as possible. You don't want to bend over, okay? That gets you off balance. So we're gonna use our arms, we're just gonna jump and try to do a 360 spin like this. Oh, did a little more. One more. Okay. So now, notice the difference when I don't use my arms. Okay, now with my arms, you can get a lot more rotation. Okay, so now we're gonna go face the other way, try the other side, like this. Okay? Now we're gonna do spin hook kick one more time. Okay, and if you feel comfortable doing this, now try to do a jump hook. Like that, okay? Now when we do the jump spin hook kick, we're gonna be using our back leg. Okay, so you're gonna do the jump, or you're gonna spin, and as you're spinning, you're gonna jump up and throw the hook kick, and land all the way back, okay? Jump spin hook kick looks just like this. Okay, now you gotta remember, instead of doing the crescent kick, your leg has to go out straight, not make an arc. Okay? Do it with me one more time. Just like that. Nice job, guys.
All right, guys, for our parkour skill, we're gonna work on muscle ups. They're one of my personal favorites. I love climbing up walls and going up and traversing walls. So one thing about being able to do muscle ups is you need a lot of upper body core strength. You need to be able to work on those pull-ups. So if you can, try to work on pull-ups, but there's also a second part. So there's one part where you're pulling yourself up and you have to get up to this position right here. So if you can, with your parents' permission, find a couch or a chair or something. You can even start from a sitting position and you can pull yourself up, and what you need to do is you need to get yourself on your forearms first when you do a muscle up. All right, so when you're on a muscle up, you're gonna be pretty much on your forearms and elbows. And then you need to shift your weight to your chest, put your hands firmly down, and push yourself up. So we're actually gonna practice this a little bit. If you have a chair or a couch with your parents' permission to do this on. This is actually a good exercise for you to do, is just do push-ups. Let's do 10 of these. So you're actually pushing yourself down this object up. You're pushing yourself up and away from this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you feel that? You feel that? You're gonna feel it in your triceps, which is very often not a strong point for a lot of people. You're gonna feel it in your shoulders because you're pushing up and away. And you're definitely just gonna feel it all throughout. So that's something that makes us tough. So we're actually gonna push this out of the way for now. I'm gonna actually use this obstacle. Depending on how tall you are, you might need to find a wall to do this on. Be careful it's stable. This is not a very stable platform for me. I have enough core strength and capability to know that I'm safe on this. But make sure what you're doing it on is not gonna move around on you. But you can see it's gonna wiggle, all right? So if you have somebody hold it for you, or like I said, you can do it on the couch with your parents' permission, or find a wall or something. Be careful with this concrete, you won't scratch up your arms, all right? So, like I said, you're gonna start off with your arms and legs right here, or your arms and your hands over the top. Sometimes it's nice to be able to have something to grab, but sometimes you're not gonna have something to grab. You're just gonna have to jump and push yourself up. So, what you can do is, to practice is once you get yourself up to waist height, then you can swing a leg over. So, as you watch, I'm gonna push myself up and then bring a leg over, all right? So that's the key, is getting that leg over and getting yourself up to that point. So, watch again. I'm gonna push myself up and get up my knee and balance up here like this. So now that you're up here, you've completed the muscle up. But sometimes you're gonna have to rely more on just your body and just slowly push yourself over. Sometimes you have a nice surface to put your feet on. Your feet can help you push yourself over that obstacle. And if you have enough grip, you can actually push yourself up over in another way. So other times, you're gonna find an obstacle that doesn't have anything, like right here, and you're just gonna have to muscle yourself over using just your straight arms. So like I said, working out your upper body and doing this motion, doing push-ups this way, is definitely gonna help you. If you notice, I can push up on this area as I jump up, and even if I don't push up or jump up, I can just use my upper body to push me up and over. This is why we do these workouts. This is why we make ourselves stronger. This is how you get better at parkour. Being able to just go over objects by using a combination of jumping, muscle strength, and plyometrics. So, all right, we're going to play a little game of let's pretend what animal we are. So first, we're going to pretend we're bears. We're going to do bear crawls, all right? So get down all fours, crawl forward. And then crawl back. All right, now we're going to be crabs. So we're going to get back on our legs and crab walk. We're going to go sideways this time. And then we're going to crab walk. Now, we're going to be frogs. Frogs, what do frogs do? They go ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Oh, they also hop. So we're going to get down, we're going to hop like a frog. Frog hops and frog hop. You can actually play this with your siblings too if you want to frog hop over them. So you get in front of you and frog hop. Just do a couple more frog hops. You gotta say rivet this time though. Rivet. Rivet. Whew. That's exhausting. All right, now let's pretend we're a panther. So you're crawling through. Make sure you keep your knees off. And panthers leap. So do leopards. So you're gonna leap forward. And then you're gonna crawl through. You're gonna leap this way. Now, we're gonna be gorillas. Gorillas a little bit different though. We're gonna do a thing called side gorillas. So you're gonna get down, all fours like this, kind of like a frog. So you're gonna take your hands, move them over, and just push yourself over. And then you're gonna push your hands over here, put it over your hair. We're gonna do this a few times. You could even make the sounds if you want. It's more like a chimpanzee, huh? So, let's do some more of these. Gorilla would beat their chest like this and go back over. Go back over. Great. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed the games we played. Got a little exercise, learned something, and we'll see you next week for more Ninja Trix videos.